Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we are going to be looking at the one and only NVDA. We're going to be looking at should you buy this stock right now. I think we all know NVIDIA released their earnings yesterday and the stock absolutely got annihilated, selling off 7% after hours. So we're going to be looking at what's going on and answering that main question of is now the best time to invest in it. So I hope you guys all enjoy this, and if you guys want to learn more about trading, investing, I highly recommend checking out our school. It's absolutely fantastic. We got private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat, everything. If you want to take trading and investing to the next level, check it out down below. You guys can use code SCHOOL to get 50% off. So check it out down below. And guys, let's dive into this here. So looking at NVIDIA here, what do we notice, right? We'll notice that NVIDIA has seen extreme growth, right? Going from lows at $10, and this was not even that long ago. This was in 2022. So about 2 years ago, the stock went from $10 to over $140 a share, which percentage-wise, this is over 1,130%. So as of right now, the stock from that point is up 947%. And as an investor, I'm sure you've always heard the expression, buy low, sell high. But the last thing you want to do is buy a stock on a low and see it continue to sell off. Or you don't want to buy a stock at an all-time high and then see it start selling off more. So how do you know? What do you look for? Or is there some good strategies? So let's look at the chart here and kind of see what's going on. So you guys can see that NVIDIA, when they released their earnings, the stock, in my opinion, was kind of in this middle ground. You guys can see where we had this general downward trend where the stock has hit this point several times and either gotten sell off or even beforehand, it was just consolidating here. It wasn't getting a lot of good buying pressure nor selling pressure. It was just kind of flat. Then it released their earnings and the stock popped down. This point was crucial for NVIDIA stock because this is now classifying the stock right now is on a short-term downward trend, which as an investor, buy low, sell high. So, these low points with the stock being at, 117, and from the highs, this could represent a decent opportunity to start investing. So it's down about 16%. But like I was saying, how do you know what is the best thing to look for? So I actually want to show you guys a super cool tool that I have, and this is actually right in our community. And one of the reasons I like it is this is what we call a intrinsic calculator. So what it does is I'm going to plug in some information. I'll actually show you guys how to do it, but we're going to plug in some information here. So we'll put it in and get this thing going. All right, so we'll go to the intrinsic calculator and it's all the way at the bottom right here. So this calculator will give the fair price of NVIDIA stock. So what we need to do is pull up NVIDIA on, I would recommend Yahoo Finance. And the reason why is because we want a lot of the metrics. So what we're looking at here is the EPS. So we need the EPS, also known as earnings per share. Now we also need the expected annual growth rate. In order to find that, you actually got to go down here and you got to go to growth estimates right here. For next year is about 38.9%, which a lot of people say, Carter, that's high. It's not going to hit that much. Well, NVIDIA this year alone is up 122%. Last year was up over 200%. So, this would actually be a slowdown, if we see 38% in the past year. So let's go back to this. So now the next thing is the current yield of the AAA corporate bond, which is trading right now near and around 5.12. So now when we calculate, it gives the intrinsic value right now of $157. And this is just by plugging in basic information, right? Basic information like the EPS, which we've seen an increase, the expected annual growth rate, and the AAA corporate bond. So now with the stock being right now 117, the intrinsic value is near around 157. So since it's under this point, this could represent a good opportunity to start investing, to start that process of dollar cost averaging. That's the strategy I would recommend, and one that I've been doing for years with NVIDIA is just dollar cost averaging. So what you do is you just invest consistently, whether it's once a week, once a month, or bi-monthly, you just invest consistently. So if NVIDIA stock sells off, that's fine because you can average in on that cost. A little pro tip is anytime NVIDIA or an ETF that you like sells off, over 4%, over 6%, those are the two numbers I recommend, you double what you normally will put in. So if that's just say normally you invest $10 a week into NVIDIA. Now, if it sells off, since it sold off 7%, now put $20 a week into it, right? The reason why is what this does is that one, it gets you a lower average price. Two, once the stock recovers, you're going to make a lot more money because your average cost will be lower. So it's a little strategy that I really, really love. And honestly, looking at NVIDIA, looking at all of the metrics, looking at their revenues, guys, they're beating expectations. They're doing really, really well. The only issues that we've seen with NVIDIA's earnings report were pretty much three things, which caused a lot of fear. The first thing being their Blackwell AI chip. That was their brand spanking new AI chip. A lot of people were thinking they were going to already start delivering it, which they haven't yet, only sending out a few samples. The second thing was the gross margin had a little slowdown, which in the grand scheme of things, NVIDIA is spending so much money on AI growth and just keeping up with the stock and company that it makes sense. The third reason, which caused a lot of fear and emotion, is the CEO sold over $500 million worth of stock, which for average investors like you and I, that seems like so much money, but this was less than 3% of his net worth. So I don't think that in general that's that big of a deal because it's very difficult to actually have a CEO sell the stock. It takes about 6 months actually to do so, but a lot of investors don't know that and they just see, the CEO of NVIDIA is selling shares, so he must know something. Well, yeah, he knows something, but it's not like he can just go on Robinhood and sell $500 million worth of stock. That's not how it works. So, that's why we're getting sell-off. And honestly, if you believe in NVIDIA, dollar cost average it. If you don't, set some alerts. I think a good opportunity, anything under $100 could really, really be a good opportunity to buy this stock. So let me know down below if you guys are buying it. I'm excited. We'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you. Take care.